Why do emptiness and anxiety keep repeating? 1 Samuel 8. What happens when God is not king? The people of Israel come to Samuel and they say, "Give us a king to lead us." There is something deeper in their words, something in their hearts. They wanted a visible king more than an invisible God. Why is that? Why do we do the same? Because when we cannot see, we feel anxious. When we have nothing to hold on to, our hearts begin to shake. So we reach for something we can see, something we can control. We think it will make us feel safe, more secure inside. But the problem does not end there. It actually begins there. Anxiety creates emptiness, and the emptiness makes us keep searching. So we must ask ourselves today honestly, am I living with God as my king? Or am I holding on to something else? A king is visible. A king stands in front of you. That is why people wanted a king. It feels less uncertain. But here is the danger. It creates a system that runs without God. So people begin to depend on people, not on God anymore. And when that person shakes, everything shakes with them. That is why God warned them. The king you want will take from you. But Moses and the judges were different. They didn't hold power constantly. God was the center, not man. So when fear came, they went to God, not to people. This is the key. It is not about the system. It is about who is ruling. If you hold on to people, anxiety will never end. If God rules your life, you will not be shaken. Israel did not ask for a king because of politics. They asked because their hearts were empty. And we are not different, not at all. There are moments when emptiness suddenly comes. Nothing feels meaningful, and your heart just sinks. So we try to fill it. We look at our phones, we distract ourselves, but somehow if it only feels emptier. Even when we try to pray, it is hard to focus. Why is that? Because emptiness is not just a feeling. It pours your whole heart inward. So God gives small steps. He leads you to stand up, to take a short walk, to hold on to just a small part of His word. And slowly you begin to come out. Here is what matters. You do not overcome it by yourself. God must break that pull. Emptiness is not something you feel. It is something God must rule over again. Let's look at King Asa. At first, he trusted God. But when crisis came, he turned to people instead. God said to him, "You did not rely on me." But Asa did not return. Later, he became sick. But even then, he depended only on doctors. And he was not restored. The point is not that doctors are wrong. Treatment is good. It is necessary. But healing comes from God. Do not rely only on the method. Trust the one who rules over it. God is your king. Israel asked for a king because they needed something to hold. And we do the same. When we feel empty, we search for something. But it never truly fills us because those things are not our king. But Jesus is different. He is not a distant ruler. He comes near, he knows you, he takes responsibility for your life. When you are lost, he finds you. When you fall, he lifts you. Anxiety and emptiness are not problems to fear. They are problems of who is king. So do not hold on to other things. Let Jesus be your king. Amen.